Well, hello YouTube. Our objective in this tutorial will be to calculate with the help of for loop power of numbers inside a C array. I promise it will be simple. We can do stuff manually, but maybe it's a lot of code to type, so we're gonna use math header here. Because I don't want to bother you with solution from previous tutorials when we were doing stuff manually. You can, but you know, this is easier solution. Okay, so we're gonna have array with integers like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will not limit ourselves to number of integers here. This is why this thing is empty here. So exponent, you can get it from keyboard. Just a second, exponent. Right, you can get it through keyboard or you can hard code it. So for simplicity reasons, we are just going to hard code it here. And then we need to grab a number of elements here. So we can type like physically hard coded value here, like five elements, but it's dumb because it's not dynamic solution. So we're gonna say number of elements. Okay, we will get it when we say size of, which is a dedicated function to get size of things. Numbers, okay, numbers. So we will divide size of this with size of one element and get number of elements here basically. So we are dividing bigger number with smaller number and we are getting number of elements here. Right, where I was. Okay, size of numbers, but something which is at the index 0. Relatively simple stuff. I mean, if you're first time in these tutorials, maybe you should go to C Basic playlist. These are just examples, so if you get whatever is in C Basic playlist, then these examples will be, you know, you will know them basically without problem. Okay. So this is number of elements. Now let's print that value. Why not? Because we can. So number of elements. This will be integer and we will go to new line. Why not? And concatenation with number of elements. Not that important, but it's useful. And now let's roll with a for loop. Starting point x, let's say, or e or b, z, whatever you like, will be 0, because this x right now represents index here, and indexes are important in C because through indexes you can get real values. So let's put this into comment section. This will be index 0, this will be index 1, and so on until you reach final index. So you can get all of them through indexes, but the important thing is that in C, in C++, and many other languages, we are not counting from 1, we are counting from index 0. So this is why we have x equals 0 here, because we don't want to skip start of array here. We don't want to skip anything. Okay, where I was, just a second. Now x must be less than number of elements, and we will not skip anything, so x plus plus. Okay, right now we can print f and say that number, we will print, this is what we are printing, real number, then a hard-coded exponent, and then result. So we will have on one line 3 dedicated integers. So d, this is for number, and then a little bit of comma, and then hard-coded, let's say, exponent, and placeholder for that, and final result. Result, that will be of course integer, d, and we can go to next line, of course, because we are grabbing all these guys individually. And now we are going to concatenate that with real stuff. Now real stuff for this placeholder is that specific numbers. This one must be s. Sorry about that. So here we are going to target everything from numbers, but at specific index, and index is this x. Index is this x in a moment of time. Okay, this is basically element extraction. And now exponent is hard coded. And now we are just going to call POW function from math.h, and that function demands two things. First parameter will be that element, real stuff, and the second parameter will be, of course, exponent. And I think this will work. Just a second. Okay, so let's test that. Okay, do we have elements 2, 3, 4, blah 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 until 6? Do we have exponent? And we don't have results. Why we don't have results? Oh, some kind of warning. So, but argument 4 has type double, and we are searching for expect argument of type int. Right, so we are searching for int. So how to solve this? This is all about this function here. Well, the way how to solve it, one of the ways is just to transfer that result to integer. Right, this will solve the problem. And now there you go. There you go. If exponent is 3 and base is 2, then 2 by 2 is 4 by 2 is 8, and so on. And I'm too stupid mentally to calculate this final one, so I'm gonna grab rapid tables. Just a second. Okay. And if base is a 6, then exponent is a 3. Exponent is a 3, then final result is well, yeah. Our code works basically. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. You can use piles and piles of integers here, but this is just for illustration, you know. And this code is a little bit long, so question is, can it be ugly but still working? So can you push this function call down there? Let's test that, and the result will be fine. So code in C and C++ can be stretched all over the place, but it will work, because in C and C++ it is just important that your code is correct and not how you write it, like how you present it visually. But I'm gonna, because some people probably like that better, I'm gonna return to like one-liner. Long line. So that's it. Yeah, guys. That's it in this tutorial. Thank you for watching, thank you for support and subscription, share this channel with other people, and see you in the next tutorial. Ciao.